Hello everyone, this is my third lesson on the topic rounding the numbers. In the first video we discussed about what is rounding and why do we need the rounding concept. In the second video we discussed about rounding the whole numbers, and in this video we are going to discuss about how to round the decimal numbers. In the first video, we have discussed what are the decimal numbers. Decimal numbers are represented like, for example, here 10.3, they have a decimal point, and decimal numbers consist of two parts, and those parts are separated by this decimal point. The part which is on the left side, this is known as the whole part of the decimal number, and the part which is on the right side of the decimal point, we call it the decimal part. Now when we round off the decimal numbers, we can round them to the whole numbers, to the nearest whole numbers, or to one decimal place, two decimal place, or three decimal places, and so on. Now when I say this number 10.3, so here after this decimal point we have one digit. So this number is represented up to one decimal place. If I show a number 4.67, so this number has two digits after the decimal point. So this is the number with two decimal places. Then we have the next number 3.789. This number is represented up to three decimal places. And what are the place values of these all digits which are represented in these numbers? For example, if we have 10.3, so in 10.3, this is a whole part and this is the decimal part. Whole part is basically like a whole number. So here this place value is ones, this is tens, and on the other side we have this number 3, this digit 3, this is at the 10th place. So this 0.3 is basically 3/10, so we call it at 10th place. In the second number 4.67, we have two digits. This 6 is at the 10th position and this 7 is at the 100th position. So we must understand this thing as well. And this 4 is a part of like whole number here. So this 4 is at the ones position. I think we are now prepared to understand the concept of rounding the decimal numbers. Whatever were the basics to just we need to know in order to understand this concept, we have covered that. So now let's say we have the first number, we have to round it to the nearest whole number. The first case which I am taking here is I have taken a whole number, decimal number 12.3, and we have to round it to the nearest whole number. See, whole numbers and decimal numbers, for example, if I am saying 12.3, this 12.3 basically lies between the two whole numbers, and those whole numbers are, if you show it on the number line, this number 12.3 is between 12 and 13. So when I have to answer this question 12.3 rounding to the nearest whole number, my answer can be 12 or 13. That we have to understand how we will go to either, we will have to get either 12 or 13, but what is the correct answer, we have to understand that. Now, so we have here, because the question is you have to round up this decimal number to the nearest whole number, so my answer will be from either 12 or 13. Now how we will decide? Because whole number is like, here is the whole part of my question, and the last digit here is this 2, which is at the ones position. So we follow the same rule as we follow to round the normal whole numbers. I have to round it to the whole number. So whole number's last digit here is ones. So the immediate next digit will decide whether this 12.3 will round to 12 or 13. Because this is 3, that means it is lying in the range from 0 to 4, and whenever the digit here lies between 0 to 4, it always goes to the lower number, so it will round to 12. Make sure you don't write the answer as 12.0, because we have to round to the nearest whole number, not a decimal number. Though here the 10th position is 0, but this is not a whole number. It is called still a decimal number because of this decimal point. So when you have to round this 12.3 to the nearest whole number, the answer will be 12. Same way, let's say we have the next question and it is 34.9. Now 34.9 is a decimal number, and decimal numbers exist between the two whole numbers. So here it lies between 34 and 35. Now that we have to round it to the whole number. So this is our whole number part here, and this ones position is here. So we have to answer up to this whole part only, and the immediate next digit will tell us whether we need to round to 34 or 35. Because this value is 9, so when it is 5 or more, we always round to the higher value. So 34.9, after rounding up to a whole number, it will become 35. Let's go to our next example, and that is how to round up the decimal numbers to one decimal place. Now we have the number 312.33. This number has whole part as well as it has decimal part. Now these questions can be done in a direct way, because I have to answer to one decimal place. So one decimal place is here, that is the 10th position. So I have to answer up to here. There should not be anything written after this one decimal place. Now this is the last digit here when I round it up to the one decimal place. So who will decide whether it will be rounding up or not? It is the next digit which is at the second place. Now if this digit is from 0 to 4, so we do not make any change to this number. We do it like this way. Okay, and if it is from 5 to 9, we will raise the value, this 3, the one decimal place number digit, by 1. So what is the rule? What we need to do? We have 312.33. Basically you can do it in two ways. You can just think of this number 0.33. You can say that it lies between 0.3 and 0.4. Okay, this 0.33 lies between 0.3 and 0.4. How? Because 0.3 can be written as 0.30 as two decimal places, because this is a two decimal place number. Then we have 0.31, 0.32 and so on up to 0.40. So this number lies between 0.3 and 0.4. You can write like 0.40 also. Now this is 0.33 and we have to round it up to this 10th place. So immediate next digit we have to see. If it is 0 to 4, it will go to the lower side, and if it is more, it will go to the higher side. Because in our question this number here digit is 3, so it will go to 0.3. So my answer should be 312. The whole part will remain same, and then dot decimal point 3. We will not include anything for the second decimal place because we have to give answer up to one decimal value. Okay, now the next question is 134.99. Now 134.99, this is the number, and again we have to give answer to one decimal place. So 0.99 basically lies between 0.9 and then it lies between 0.9 and 1.0, because after 0.9 we get 1.0. Okay, so this is the decimal. Up to this I need the answer, the first decimal place. Next decimal place will decide whether we have to go up or down. Because it is 9, which is more than 5, so we will round up to here. But how we will round it up to here now? Our actual number is 134.99. So here if you see that this is 9, So what we do, we raise this value 9 by 1. When you will raise it by 1, so basically you said it will round to 1.0. So what we see, that the whole number is gonna be increased by 1. So we had 134.99. Now because of this 1 will be added here, and then this 1, 9 plus 1 again 10. So this is 135.0. This will be our final answer. I hope it is clear. So what we do, there are two ways to do these questions. Either you can write, okay, it lies between 0.9 and 1.0, and you can follow the same rule. Or whenever you have to do the rounding, what you can do, you can write like, okay, we have 134.99. We have to write the answer up to this 9. So this number is 9. So we always raise this 9 by 1. So 9 plus 1, it's 0.9 plus, like we will raise it by 1. So this will be increased by 1. So it is like 1.0. So the answer will be 135.0. We always raise this value by 1. Okay. Next question is 312.339. So now we have 312.339. We will do these questions directly. I have to answer to 2 decimal places, so that means my answer should be like this. I have to look at the immediate next digit. If it is 5 or more than 5, so we raise the digit which is to be up to which we have to answer. So if it is 9, raise this number by 1. So our answer will be 312.34. Make sure you don't put any 0 or anything here. The answer should be up to 2 decimal places, and it will be 312.34. Now let's take the next example, and that question is 134.997. We have to round to 2 decimal places. So 2 decimal places means our answer should be up to here. Immediate next digit will decide whether we need to raise this digit by 1 or not. See, this digit will decide whether we need to raise or not. But which digit we need to raise or not, that is the digit up to which you need to answer. I need to answer up to 2 decimal place. So I have to look at the digit which is at the second decimal place. Now this is 7. Because of this 7, this 9 will be raised by 1. So it will be 10. And when this will be raised by 110, so there will be 1 carry. So this number will be raised by 1. So it will be like 10. And because of that 10, it will go here, this 1. And this will result into 135.00. Make sure you give your answer up to 2 decimal places, because that is the thing which is being asked. You have to answer to 2 decimal places. In this case, if you answer 135, it will be wrong. If you give answer 135.0, this will also be wrong. But in this question, if they ask you the same question 134.997, and they ask you to give your answer to as a whole number, so whole number is up to here, and this is 4. Either this 4 will be raised or not, depending upon the immediate next digit. Immediate next digit is 9, which is more than 5. So we will raise this digit, and this will become 135. But because here I am taking an example of giving the answer as a whole number, I will just write 135. I will not make it 135.0 or anything like that. That would be wrong, because that will not be a whole number. It would be a decimal number. I hope the whole method of rounding the decimal numbers is clear. How to round the decimal numbers to whole numbers or up to 1 decimal place or 2 decimal places. Thank you.